Hello, it's Trinity Stamps new release day, and I will be using this cute new indispensable stamp set. And in the stamp set, there's this tiny bandage, so I've pulled that out and I will be creating a background using 3 different colors. So I have some ink pads. These are Catherine Pooler ink pads, and they are super juicy. So when you use them, you just want to make sure you're not getting too much ink on your stamp so that it's gloopy or, too juicy, because then the ink will spread. But you can see here I've sped it up a little bit. So this one is like an orangey color. It's called Bellini. Then I'll switch to a different color. I think it's blue next, which is the Oh Boy. And in between I just clean off my stamps and then go to the next color. And you can see here what I do. I am kind of freehand stamping, which is not my comfort zone. And I have my acrylic block there. And what I find the technique that works for me is most successful is I ink up my stamp and then I kind of put it on my paper and hold it there for a second, and then kind of rub the whole back of the acrylic image there, you'll see, and I hold it down, and I find that I get more even ink on the paper that way. There's no real, it's my most successful technique that I've found so far. So I am, now doing the green, and you'll notice I find a little empty spot there to the left, and I'm going to switch it and use a blue there. So there is it's kind of an easy background. You're just switching the colors around. And once I have that background complete, then I switch to this new tiny bandage die set. So you'll notice a theme here. This die set, or this release is kind of like a wellness or get well soon and all about that kind of a vibe to it. So this is a cute standalone die set called the Tiny Bandage, and I have when I took off the bandage part, a little bit of the tape got stuck to the back of the bandage. Instead of taking the time to peel it all off, I'm just removing the stickiness of the tape by using an anti-static powder tool. That's all. And, it will take away the stickiness. You can peel off the tape if you want to, but I just didn't want to be bothered at the moment. And then I am pulling out some paper that I'm going to cut the main bandage part of the die set from a blue that matches the color of the bandage of my background. And I am going to die cut like 3 of these, I believe, and then I'll glue them all together because I want to create a little bit of dimension, pop it off the back a little bit. And you can do this instead of, using foam tape. You can always just layer up the die cuts if you want to do it that way, or you can use foam tape. Either way will work. Oops, sorry about that. I'm getting my trying to get a little closer there. And then so getting to the hop, there will be, in my drop down below, there will be a playlist that has all of the videos of the designers that are participating in the hop. There will be a prize as well. So there'll be a $25 gift card to the Trinity Stamps shop, and that will be done not from comments left, but there is a little link to a Google form. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, just click on the Google form, fill that out, and then you'll be entered into that $25 shop giveaway card, or gift card giveaway. So now I am going to use a little heart. This tiny bandage die set comes with 2 different shaped hearts. So one has got like the more rounded humps, and one is kind of flatter. So I've done the flatter one and flatter. I don't know if that's the word, but you'll see me here. What I'm doing is I'm stacking my layers of the bandage. But I die cut and stamped a little frowny face on the one heart, but I didn't like how the frowny face looked on that heart. It looks fine, but I preferred the more bumpy heart. So I pushed this little heart to the side, and you'll see me create another little heart frowny face using the other die that is included in this set. So yeah. And I like to use this Barely Arts glue. I just find it works best for me. You can use whatever liquid glue you'd like to use or whatever adhesive you want. So then it lines up. You just line it all up and the holes line up and everything. So just a stack of 3 just to give it that dimension. I'll pop it off the back. And then I am using this little square for the center part of the bandage. And I did that out of green, which like a green that will match the green bandage in the background, of course. So you'll see me. And then I adhere that on too. And and then here I am creating another heart from the different shaped heart that's in there. And there's my little frowny face. And I'm using the like a peach colored background or light orange to match the orange bandage in the background to tie it all in. And the black ink that I like to use the best is the VersaFine Onyx Black. And I use that for almost everything. I use it for my sentiments. I use it for when I am coloring, because I don't use Copics for coloring. I use mostly pencil crayons, like a Prismacolor Premier. So then I'm just going to assemble my little bandage on here. And I don't know what I'm grabbing for, but yeah. Oh, I think I was looking for my my tweezers, but I didn't find the pair that I liked. So, and then I'm just trying to make sure it's all centered properly, because I am a bit of a perfectionist, which is sometimes not good, but yeah. And then I'll put on my little frowny face here. So look at that. Isn't that cute? And it's almost like the size of a real bandage. So there we go. So then I am going to pull out these hearts from Trinity Stamps. They were released, I think, a few years ago. And I think they're still available. I will link those in the drop down below. And I did like a frame, so I layered them one inside another, and I die cut it out of black. And then I am using a black background. This is a top folding A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And what happened was somehow my camera got turned off, so I stopped recording. All I did was adhere all of my front panels together. So I adhered the black on, then my bandage panel on top of that to the card base. And inside I am freehanding, look at me go, with my acrylic block, and I am panicking here. I'm stressing, praying to the gods that it it comes out perfectly. And it does. Thank goodness. So there we have it. And then I decide to add another little heart inside. So I pull out the peachy colored paper again and my heart. And this time I am going to, and I like to die cut it first, I think, or stamp it first and then die cut it so I can make sure that, you know, I get it centered. So I am switching out the faces on my tiny little acrylic block and putting back my other one because these little stamps are tiny and you want to be careful you don't lose them. So here's my little happy face. Isn't it cute? So there we go. And then I'll die cut that out. You want to make sure you wait until the ink is dry, but it dries pretty quick anyway. So then I run it through my die cutting machine and put it on, and that's going to, you know, that will do the job. It is complete. I'll show you the top so you can see everything all assembled, but that will do it for this card. And make sure you visit all of the different inspiration on this hop, because there are, oh my gosh, this release has everything. It is super cool, super, you know, sweet. It's just all of the things. It's really great, and you are going to love the inspiration and some of the stuff that you'll see on this hop. So make sure you hit the playlist, visit everybody's stuff, get tons of inspiration, because this is a great release. And hop on over to Instagram too, because there will be a giveaway and a hop over on that side. So thank you so much for visiting. Please come back and check out my the rest of my videos. I do a lot of reels, and I have been doing more videos where I do talk, but not a ton, because this is not always my comfort zone. I find I am getting better at it though. So I just adhere this little guy on, and then I will show you the completed card here. And again, this is A2 sized, so 4¼ by 5½, and I cut down my border to just, the background to just under that, so that I have a black border to tie it all in. So again, thanks for visiting. Bye.